All right, so the Detroit Pistons lose to the Cleveland Cavaliers to tie it up, and I can't watch the NBA. I'm gonna keep it real, man. I be trying to watch it. I ain't watch much of this game. I can't watch it, bro. It's fake. I just can't watch it. That's fake. I watch it because I fuck with the Pistons. But you know, when you seen OKC was about to close the Lakers out expeditiously, the Spurs. I'm gonna point to the fact that when you see the Spurs was about to close out, that was about to close out. I mean, should be closing Minnesota out. I think today, Tuesday, May 12th. They should be closing Minnesota out today. You know, realistically, they really should be closing Minnesota out today. And then they suspend Wemby. They suspend Wemby for elbow. I mean, or eject him for elbow. Wemby shouldn't have been ejected for elbow. I'm gonna keep it a thou wow bow wow. Wemby shouldn't have been ejected. The NBA. This is why they got all these NBA games coming on these channels. You know, this is why they got all these NBA games coming on these channels, y'all. They gotta feed content, bro. They gotta feed content. And unfortunately, they gotta stretch these series out. I mean, if you know what you're watching, this shit is so mad fake. This is so mad fake, bro. This not real basketball no more. And I'm gonna play some clips in here and there after we get to the box score. JB Bickerstaff, right? You went to Cleveland in the whistle change where you gave them, and I'm gonna get on him. Don't worry, no Diddy. You went to Cleveland in the whistle changed, right? And the whistle change. Why is the whistle conditional on who has the basketball or who's at the end of the foul? Why that or the end of something? Like some people can take 3 or 4 steps, another player can't take 3 or 4. It's a travel. I just feel like I know for a fact that the game should be called on an equal playing field, regardless of who has the ball, who doesn't have the ball. It should be a monolith. Everybody should be treated the same. Everybody should be a foul is a foul, regardless. A foul in Cleveland should be a foul in Detroit. You know, but you know that's just my opinion on it. Maybe a lot of y'all feel like it should be superstar calls and shouldn't be no. I mean, a lot of the shit don't be fouls. It's just hard for me to watch basketball, and it's really so. WNBA is tougher, more physical than the NBA. It's tough to watch. It's a bad product. Every 5 seconds, it's a foul. Every 10 to 15 seconds, it's a carry, a palming, a travel. Every 20, 25 seconds, it's a player. It's a grown ass man over 6 foot crying. It's an impossible watch. I don't know how y'all sit through whole games. I can't sit through them. It's just it's a bad watch. It's a bad product. It is fixed. The minute you seen OKC packing up, the minute you seen them packing up the Lakers the way they packed up the Lakers, and the minute you seen the Knicks pack up the 70. So you knew they was going to try to drag out these series, 2 of these series, and that's what they did with Minnesota and Detroit. Is it a coincidence that the 2 series that they dragging on are on separate is stagnated or not stagnated, but what do you call it? A staggered? Is it are you surprised that this stuff is staggered? It's staggered. They play Tuesday, we play Tuesday, we play Wednesday. So they can always have programming on. This is fake, y'all. It's fake programming. The odds are fake. They taking people parlay money. It is fake. This is why I don't bet on sports. It is not real, just as the food that we wear. Believe it or not, the clothes that you wear is poisonous as well too. Go look up them Sheen lawsuit. Y'all spend all that money on that jump shit, that Lemmy Lulu, and that what's that other shit they be wearing? That Young LA. That's poisonous clothes to be wearing. Polyester has been proven to make men infertile. But let's look. Look at Cleveland box score now. Mitchell had a record 39 points in the second half. He shot 15 free throws. Ever since he cried for free throws, he got to Cleveland. He got the free throws. 13 for 15, 9 for 9 for Harden. I mean, nobody's getting double-digit rebounds. That's just let you know how trash the NBA is. Look at that. Nobody got double-digit rebounds. They shot 34 free throws, and they made them to their credit. You know, the Pistons shot 12 free throws. You know, they had, pretty much it was Harden in the first half, Mitchell in the second half. You go up to Detroit, Karis LeVert finally showed up, gave them a boost in that second quarter. Third quarter, they fell apart. And I'm going to get to the Reed and the Durant thing in another video, but we'll touch on it. Duncan Robinson, I mean, he didn't shoot the ball much this game. Tobias has been Tobias. K, he didn't shoot the ball enough this game. But LeVert had it going. During 8 points, he had more turnovers than points. More turnovers than rebounds. 2 rebounds, 27 minutes. Isaiah Stewart has been getting the passing class. 4 points, 3 rebounds. He trapped. Paul Reed had 15 points in 14 minutes with 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. 2 offensive rebounds. Like I said before, to look at him, it's a hard watch. Duran is utter funky feet. And JB Bickerstaff is killing his team by playing Durham, but I get it. You rode here with him, you rode to the party with him, and you got to leave with him. So I'm not mad at it, but it's a bad look. It's a bad look for him. Well, let's go.
What did you want to see from Duran in the fourth, and how do you weigh the history of what he's done versus maybe the struggles he's having on one particular night?
Again, you got to give guys confidence. You got to give them belief. He's accomplished a lot for us. He's done a lot of things. Again, I still believe that, nothing is just given. Things still need to be earned. Again, that's why, P. Reed got the minutes. He earned them. I thought he, deserved them. And then, you give JD a chance to go back out there and do the things we know he's capable of. You don't just give up on guys when they're having a hard time. And that's why, our guys genuinely care for one another. They support one another. And we'll fight through it and figure it out together.
And what's the message to him, I guess, while he's figuring things out?
Just the spirit, right? Like the things that you can control, you got to take care of. And, physically, he can dominate a game, whether it's rebounding, whether it's defending, whether it's running the floor. Like, put your emphasis and focus on those things, and then the rest of the game will come to you.
How much longer can they take this? That's the question. How much longer can they deal with him? Not being engaged, keep getting ripped, not paying attention when the ball is being passed with him, having more turnovers than rebounds. That's up to them. So they gonna lose on his. They gonna lose. They gonna live or die with him. And obviously they dying right now. So, I seen enough, but it goes deeper than basketball. They like this guy, this Cade's guy, so they gonna pay him a bunch of money, and it is what it is. They gonna live and die by him. Personally, I would just split the minutes between him and Paul Reed, and whoever is going best, that's who I'm rolling with down the stretch in the fourth quarter. But I don't care no more, dog. This shit is just like, it's hard. It's a hard watch to watch the NBA. I root for my team. NFL is becoming a hard watch. They destroying greed, and capitalism is destroying sports. Sports betting made it worse. It's just a tough watch. It's tough to. I don't know how people sit through a whole game. It's a tough. It is an impossible watch to watch this shit, man. Like they was throwing the ball away last night, not paying attention. These games are fixed, bro. I'm telling y'all, these games are not real. This is reality TV. It is staged. Realistically, this series should be over with. The Minnesota series should be over with tonight, and they wouldn't have nothing on TV for quite some time. That's just what it boiled down to. That's what it boiled down to. Hate to break it to y'all, but that's just the facts. They just need programming for TV. So I know a lot of y'all like, damn, man, that's what it is. But give me 1 minute to play one more clip. And a lot of people blaming JB Bickerstaff for sticking with them. I don't even care no more. I literally don't even care no more, dude, because it's not real. This shit is not real. From the draft lottery, the Pacers they did the Pacers dirty. They fan base mad at this mofo.
It's unacceptable. It is. We didn't do enough, obviously, to help ourselves, and I'll start there. But ever since we came to Cleveland, the whistle has changed. There's no way that one guy on their team shoots more free throws than our team. We're not a settle team. We're not a jump shooting team. We drive the ball, attack the paint. So what was done out there tonight, it's frustrating. But we can't allow that to be the reason why, because we didn't play well enough and play to the best of our capabilities. But again, you look at the foul count, you look at the disparity, and that's hard to overcome. And you wonder, the reason why. It's interesting, since Kenny made his comments publicly about, us, the whistles changed in this series.
Yeah, he's right. And this is why you get players that cry, that do that. They didn't find them, that complain. It's a crybaby ass league, and the Pistons don't get fouls. I was seeing a picture with Victor Wembanyama being scratched up, but Cade arm always scratched up. They don't officiate and call fouls on Cade. When Cade get fouled, but he get ticky-tack fouls here and there. But I mean, shit, it is what it is. This shit is fake, man. I keep telling y'all that. This shit is fake. You can cry and complain, and they give you fouls. All of a sudden, they just throwing the ball away, turn it over. Dog, this shit is meant to go 6 or 7. I think Minnesota and the Spurs will go 6. They gonna make this go 7. It's fake, bro. Stop spending your money. Stop spending your time with the NBA until they fix this shit, man. This shit is rigged. It's rigged. It is rigged. If you can't see that, dog, it's a rigged game. And you got to remember, when you teams like Indiana, Detroit, Atlanta, and the only reason Cleveland is getting the benefit of the doubt, they didn't want to see, they will need the programming, and they got James Harden over there. That's why they don't give a fuck about Donovan Mitchell, respectfully. But, I mean, it is what it is, or it is what it ain't. They can say, well, JB is whining. I mean, Donovan Mitchell whined for foul calls and started getting them. It's a very hard watch for me to watch in the NBA. It is the worst product as far as all sports on TV, because it is the most fixed, it's the most rigged game out there, man. It really is. But hey, hit the link in the description. Follow me everywhere there. X, Facebook, Instagram, the whole 9. Check out the Piston post game reaction playlist. Peace.